If you guys are in the stream already, just give me 1 minute to get set up. What's up, Papa Fall? Stream will start soon, just getting everything going. We'll be starting at 7 p.m. What's up, Cecil K? I'm just gonna sauce on this 5 minute countdown. Use the bathroom, then we'll be ready to go. So just wait 5 minutes. Okay, what is up, everyone? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I actually just got a new microphone, so I'm hoping this sounds a lot better than it used to. I got kind of an expensive mic. It was a Shure MV7, but thanks guys for joining the stream. And today we're gonna go over a few things. I'm gonna answer questions like always, guys. These streams are a bit more informal and just a way to interact with everyone and find some good stuff. But let's see what you guys said in the chat. Cecil, what's up? Jimbo Khan, any low caps? Yeah, Jimbo, I made that video on mod, so I've been looking into mod a little bit. And I bought some as well, so I think it's pretty good. The only thing with mod that I'm really looking into is let me pull up Dex tools real quick. What's up, Golf Hawk? Man, you're always on my streams. It's awesome. Thank you for joining. So let's look at mod. The reason why I took that position is fundamentally, as an Oracle aggregator, that makes sense to me. I invest in things that make sense because a lot of crypto stuff, it may be good, but it does not make sense to me. But the chart, because they had that pre-sale. So the pre-sale was at, I think, 18 cents for venture capitalists and whatnot, and 25 cents for public pre-sale. And it went all the way up here. So it already made crazy gains. And I did not get on the pre-sale because I just don't. I should try new pre-sales more, but I just don't really do them too often. So 20% was unlocked on the public as soon as it hit public exchange. So the way I looked at it is that 20% unlocked, people who want to dump that, they're already sitting, or they were sitting at a 17 or 18x gain. So when I saw the price level bouncing back up, I decided that the majority of the people who wanted to dump after pre-sale who were in this coin for the short term had left their positions. So it seemed like a good time to enter for me. What's up, Jay the Dipper? Yeah, mod does look good. And they just had this where they partnered with CyberFi, which I want to go over. CyberFi is a coin that some of you guys have mentioned. I forgot who it was who mentioned it. But CyberFi is still like in development, but it looks very interesting as well. So we're going to modify to establish a data Oracle infrastructure. And CyberFi is building an asset management platform. And they're still in development too. So these two platforms, the way they're set up and the way that Modify is set up too. And Modify too, the cool part is staking isn't out yet. So there's still a lot of good things to come. Once staking is out, you can earn an APR, APY, in your mod tokens. And also there will be oracles that you can buy. So like even us, the normal retail investors, we could buy oracles, which would be pretty interesting. I don't really have a use for an oracle myself, but to say the least, it's still pretty cool. So Cookies and Crypto said, I found AA8 DAO. Pretty new. Okay, we can check that out. Let me just go over here. 16 viewers now. Guys, if you're new to the stream, please drop a like on the stream. It helps me out. Tell the algorithm and whatnot. But we're just getting started. Going to stream for about an hour, answer some questions, and look at some cool projects that I think could do very well. Okay, I'm not seeing any down quite gecko, so I'll just scratch that one. But I kind of wanted to spend some more time on mod in today's stream because it's really one of those coins that kind of just you look at it and kind of just snaps in your head like, wow, this makes sense. This could do well. And I don't really get that feeling too often in crypto because there's so many clones and so many coins trying to do the same thing. But when you find coins that are trying to do something a bit different, it really always grabs my attention. But today was a crazy day. We saw the whole thing with Ethereum that went down to $700 actually on, I believe this exchange was Kraken, where it dipped down all the way to 700. If we pull up Trading View, you can find it on Kraken. Yeah, ETHUSD Kraken. I believe it was on this exchange. They had the, see if I can change the candles. I haven't used TradingView in forever. Here we go. Let me know if you guys like the candles better or the high Kanashi. I kind of like the high Kanashi a bit better. Yeah, here it was. So let's actually switch to the normal candles for this. By the way, Onyx also focuses on collateralized tokens. Okay, I can check out Onyx. Never really looked too much into that one. Let's go to the minute and see exactly what happened. Yeah, so this is what a few people have shared this in my Telegram chat, and you can see what happened here. Just crazy volatility. And I don't use Kraken, and from what I've heard, this is a lot of it's from liquidations and people margin trading and whatnot. But very crazy. Want me to post their URL? Yeah, cookies and crypto. If you're in my Telegram chat, feel free to post it there. I think if you post it in like the comment section for YouTube, YouTube will actually block it. So if you post on Telegram, I can pull it up. Yeah, if it's too new for CoinGecko, it's kind of hard for me to find just through Google because generally new coins do not rank very well in SEO for Google. But yeah, I thought this was nuts with Ethereum, and I've been really paying attention today to the coins that weren't that affected by the amount of volatility, the amount of downside action that happened. And for example, Mark, which you guys know, a fan of, Mark has not been performing the best. He's been kind of stuck at this level between 15 and 20 million market cap. But however, today it was not affected by the volatility of the market. It's been holding strong, and I think that $15 million market cap floor for Mark, I think it's a very, very strong support level. So I like what I saw with that. And Mod actually did well today, very well today. Went from, I think it went all the way up to, let's see here, 415, 428. Yep. I actually thought about just selling my position in Mod, just making a short term trade, but decided not to because I think there is just a lot of long term potential with this one. So I think I would have been selling a bit too soon. That dump looks like a Tesla logo. Yeah, I saw the meme where it looked like a Tesla logo. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, let's go over what CyberFi's been doing. Because this is at 12 million market cap, and it was one of those coins where I found it as soon as it was listed on CoinGecko, and it just seems strange to me. But after looking into it a bit deeper, it keeps catching my eye, and I feel like it's one of those coins where you keep uh, ignoring it, and it actually does very well. Harvey Anderson been adding more wallet holders to Mark over the last few weeks, which is promising going forward. Yes, true. We broke 2,500 holders for Mark, which was great. And it's really building a strong community for sure. And there's actually been a lot of developments with Mark. If we go to let me pull up their Twitter page real quick. We can show you guys. You guys aren't following it. I'm sure some of you are. Harper, are you active in the Mark Telegram? I think I might have seen you in there before because I try and stay active in it because I find it to be a pretty decent Telegram group. So if we look at benchmark, just in the past week, so they have XDAI integration. So now you can trade XMark on XDAI. I'm not sure how much liquidity is there, and that's the main thing with the cross-chain stuff is there has to be liquidity for it. And that actually brings me to one of my topics of this video or the stream was Kira. So inherently cross-chain liquidity is very important, and a lot of coins are making themselves cross-chain and whatnot. But the problem is if you are using a cross-chain trading platform and there's no liquidity for it, it's just not going to work. So what Kira is doing is they have liquid staking, the first decentralized network that enables market access to any digital asset in the interchain ecosystem. And I haven't looked into this one too deeply, but what caught my eye is the positive feedback loop. So what we have here is the user deposits and stakes assets on the Kira network. Network increases security. Protocol increases liquidity. Trading activity increases due to growing amount of liquid assets. The rewards from network fees grow. So what they're doing is you deposit on the Kira network, and for depositing, they use your liquidity for cross-chain stuff, and you earn rewards. So that's the way I look at it. I might be missing something with this because I haven't fully done my research on Kira, but I think that's like one of the next things to be solved. It's how to be more efficient with liquidity itself, because there's a lot of yield farming strategies where they're, you know, trying to find better yield. But another thing that I've thought of is just finding better uses for liquidity, not focusing so much on yield, but just finding, again, better places to allow liquidity so people can make transactions. Because a lot of the liquidity is just it's chasing yield, but it could be used for much better things. For example, there's a new BSC coin that's offering 300,000% APY. Yes, that's very attractive for yield, but if something like Kira came in and redistributed that liquidity across multiple blockchains, such as XDAI or let's say Matic, which is now Polygon, it'd be a much better use of it and just better for the overall crypto decentralized space. Harvey says, yeah, in the official and the trading talk line as well. Cool, man. Yeah, I talk in there a lot, or not too much anymore, but uh, back in like the fair launch days, I was on there like all day, every day, and talking about people or talking to people about Mark. But Carl Flex says they're civil in the Mark group on Telegram. Yeah, that's one thing with Mark is not the the unofficial chat. They have all kinds of memes and stuff, but the official chat for Benchmark, they're like that's like probably the most professional Telegram group I've ever been in. They'll send you DMs. They always are pushing trading talk to the unofficial. Extremely professional. It's just makes me more bullish on the project. Let me put my Telegram. Did you send me Cruise and Crypto? Did you send me the Telegram link? Let's see here. Pull this up over here. No, I don't see it. Nix MBT is launching their ZK rollup DAO soon and rebranding. Will it be a top competitor to ZK Swap currently at 8 mil market cap? Okay. I like what you said right there, Ali Grove. That sounds attractive. So let's search that up. I want to keep this info in here though, because I think this partnership we're looking at right here, the Modify CyberFi partnership, could be a big one. So let's close this out. Nix MBT. I'm not familiar with that one. Let me search it up. But yeah, with Mark also, they have a new Ben Sperango. He's a new advisor. They had the Polygon. So every week there's more and more developments. They're doing what they said they would cross chain. The big thing with Mark that I think is going to be the game changer for them is their DeFi lending and borrowing space for rebasing tokens, because that doesn't really exist. And if you think about it, the rebasing supply elastic nature of tokens like Ampleforth and Mark, in terms of avoiding liquidation events and stuff like that, they could actually be a preferable option for people who are lending and borrowing. So I'm very excited about that. And also there's Smark securitization mining, which is Smark is the SDR stablecoin coming out. I mean, very big things to look forward to with Mark. So haven't sold any, still very bullish on it. Okay, let's look at Nix. Okay, CC, you got your link. Yeah, guys, if you have any projects, any links you want me to check out, just pop right into my Telegram chat and send me the links there, because YouTube will block them on the comment section. 888DAO.finance. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's a BSC. Yeah, I'm not on the Binance Smart Chain from this wallet, but I can do that. So they have an audit. Okay, what is this though? Is there a Medium page? This Pancake Swap, GitHub. Let's just check out their Twitter real quick. That earns you red envelope rewards. Okay. So there's no medium on it. There's just not enough information. I didn't see a white paper or anything for me to read. Um, but yeah, cookies and crypto. I don't really see enough info on it to go over in the stream, but if you have the info, feel free to share it in the chat. Now let's look at Nix and MBT. Nix bridge token MBT. So I liked what you were saying. There's ZK rollup DAO, rebranding. Yeah, Nix bridge token's not a good name. I would agree with that rebranding. Sitting at 7.3 million market cap. Fully diluted valuation. Let's just do the math real quick. Still sub 10 million market cap, so absolutely micro cap coin. Let's check it out and see what we got here. Next bridge token rewards. Private DeFi protocol. Okay, and this is, let's check the Ether scan. Okay, only 771 holders. Treasury wallet. The holders look solid. Only 21% treasury, a lot of liquidity for Uniswap. Contract wallets. And a lot of, there's no like huge whale holders too, really. Look at the chart. Yeah, it looks solid in terms of the Etherscan. Next platform is mature, innovative, private platform with its own blockchain offerings, a bespoke privacy protocol on its Bitcoin Core code base. So it's like privacy DeFi. It will enable full anonymity of any ERC20 token on the Nix network due to the modular design. Okay, I like this. Yeah, this is big. And one thing to keep in mind is that if you guys remember in 2018, I do kind of talk about the past bull run a lot. But what happens is towards the end of the bull run, or when the bull run actually ends and we go a bit bearish, those privacy coins tend to do a bit better. And it's pretty obvious why. It's just because people are trying to avoid taxation. Now, obviously, that's something I would not recommend anyone try and do. It's not something I'm doing myself, but privacy coins, trading them based on that can be good. Just make sure it's legal in your area. But yeah, who said this? Harvey, or no, not Harvey. Aligra, good find, man. This could be very big. I haven't really seen anything like this where it's privacy DeFi. I'll have to interact with the contract itself and see how it works. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a good one. Move this over to here. Just about mod, the team doesn't have any LinkedIn addresses and really not appealing to me for a big project like that. I thought the team did have LinkedIn addresses. Let me go back to the website. Yeah, that's true. They should have LinkedIn's. Uh, I kind of just like passed off that. I didn't even check their LinkedIn's. But let me see if I can just, you can find it myself. Ryan Lowe, modify. Yeah, I won't do this on stream, but that is a bit concerning. This is old site. They want everything getting a refresh soon. Better info on the Medium and Telegram. Okay, yeah, I'll look into MBT. So far, out of what we've discussed on stream, this seems like a very good or very interesting option. Just left link. Okay, I saw that. So we have the Knicks bridge. Wait, what? All transactions are under a 1% tax of the total MBT amount. Funding, liquidity, and governance incentives. Proposal creators are incentivized, and all voting addresses added to a pool. Okay, wow. I'm glad I read this part. 1% tax, the total MBT amount, all transactions. So it's like ITS or FI. Yeah, that's very interesting. I want to look back at the chart. Let me just search it up real quick. What's up, global photographer? Thanks for joining the stream. You're always on here. I love it. Hey, hope you're good. Benchmarks prospectus just getting better. Some decent announcements lately. Any new strategies with Mark? Providing liquidity on L2s. Yeah, so here's the thing with Mark. They haven't announced it officially, but this is more speculation. But I'm pretty much positive there will be X mark pools because if you compare benchmark to Ampleforth, let me just pull up Ampleforth real quick. Ampleforth does not have an X ample. Okay, let's do this. There we go. So the X mark asset is very big for Mark because it's a non-rebasing asset that represents your underlying share of the network. So I think what's going to happen with the L2s, because they're pushing X mark more than Mark, which makes sense because they want the more liquidity we have, the better. Because that's really the main issue with Mark is not the fundamentals. It's just that there's not much liquidity. That's why we have high APYs and very good rewards for the LPs. But I think is what's going to happen, and again, this is speculation, is there's going to be very good or very lucrative X mark LPs. And that's really cool because you're kind of getting double interest because X mark in itself is an interest bearing asset just by holding X mark. So you can take that interest bearing asset, put it in an LP liquidity provider position, and earn even more interest on that while also having governance rights and whatnot. So what I'm thinking is that pretty soon or in the near future, there'll be X mark LPs that'll be very good to enter. And yeah, that could be on L2. Olympus DAO is worth a look. Yeah, I've talked about Olympus DAO before on stream. I think I might have mentioned it in a video as well. But Olympus DAO is very interesting. I went over their new Medium article that came out. We can pull that up on Twitter. Yeah, I like Olympus DAO and actually Shaquibbles McLuhan. If you're not in my Telegram group, one of the developers from Olympus DAO, not Coyote, actually joined and talked a little bit about the project. So I'm bullish on what they're doing. But we can, Coyote. Let's look at Olympus DAO. The one thing with Olympus DAO that, yeah, here we go. The new article, February 20th. You should change their pin tweet. And then Fuse too. The one thing with Fuse that someone pointed out, which is very true, is the the person coding Fuse is he's 18 years old. So I mean, not to say a really young person like that can make an amazing project, but it just when you're investing your money and an 18-year-old made the project, it's kind of like I don't know if I want to put too much money into this, but to give him credit though, I mean, a lot of the smartest kids and the some of the best projects have been coded or created by very young people. So thanks for the info. Looking forward to new Mark pools. There's a live stream benchmarks official YouTube channel today. Did you catch it? No, I did not. Did not catch it. I did see the Kurt Euler, the benchmark COO, he went on the Coinmetrics podcast, and I did see that one. I listened to it, and I thought it was well done. Coinmetrics and Kurt are both pretty cool dudes, so it was actually a nice podcast to listen to. So was Vitalik. Vitalik was on the benchmark stream, or are you just trolling? I don't believe that. But yeah, this is the Olympus DAO new article, and what they're doing with the LPs, and you take your LPs and whatnot, and their bonding curve. I still need to go over it again because I think I understand it about 90%. There's still a few things with the bonding curve and the actual like math breakdown that I want to fully understand, because if I fully understand something, it prevents me from making dumb decisions, because oftentimes, like when I first started trading crypto, I just didn't understand it. So I would panic sell more. But once you actually understand the technology and whatnot, or the project, or what's going on behind it, it gives you a lot more confidence in your investments. Bruce Burns, what's up, man? Bro, you should seriously look into Meter Governance. They have huge partnerships, and the market cap is ridiculously tiny. It's only 2.5 million. They're partners with Link. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, partners with Link just means they use their oracles. So it's not like the biggest thing ever. Oh, yeah, Jay the Dipper. Yeah, I see what your point is. Yeah, and that was kind of my point. Like, that's usually my reaction is when I see the project is being made by someone who's extremely young, like 18. It's a bit concerning, but yeah, good point. Vitalik was about 18 when he started Ethereum, so you can't discredit him. But let's check out Meter. Close this out. I like MBT. Meter governance. Is this the right one? Let's see here. Looks pretty good on the chart. 2.8 million. Is this a it's an ERC20, or what is this? Because I don't see a token address here. Also, Vitalik didn't code. Gavin did. Gotcha. And guys, let me know in the chat right now if you guys would prefer doing like a live call on the Telegram chat where you guys can actually talk rather than just chatting in the on the chat in YouTube. Let me know. We can just do that. The reason why I like the YouTube live streaming is I have a good time doing it and I find good stuff. But I do think that having you guys have the ability to actually speak would be cool too. So we can do that if you guys want to. Okay, so Meter DeFi infrastructure with uncensorable sound money. So it's proof of work. Hmm. Fast and scalable. Yeah, I could look into this one further. You can just answer me right now in the chat. Like, is this an ERC20 or what? It's like a Chinese or Asian team. Pantera Capital backing them. Yeah, I get what your point is, Bruce Burns. This sitting at 2.8 million market cap. It's extraordinarily low for just based off the partnerships they have. I don't understand what they're actually doing really, because I haven't looked into it far enough. This could just be due to zero marketing because you guys, I'm sure you'll understand that marketing is probably one of the most important aspects of crypto, really. A lot of it's just marketing. So they have a WeChat. Okay. So definitely a Chinese team. They have Meter Swap. Okay. Check this out. So Uniswap clone using Meter. I'm just confused if Meter is integrating with Ethereum or if it's just its own thing. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood that. How a decentralized Ethereum scaling solution. So it's like a Matic or a XDAI. So if I was going to invest in this, I would need to just do the research and compare it to XDAI, Matic on all Avalanche, all the layer twos, and just try and value it from there. It connects Ethereum other protocol exchanges as a layer two, but Meter is layer one. Oh, okay. So Meter is trying to like replace Ethereum and make Ethereum the layer two almost. What's up, Ken? Thanks for joining. If you guys are new to the stream, please drop a like on it. It helps out the algorithm and whatnot, keeps it going. I'm gonna go over a few coins that I saw on Twitter that I just wanted to look into. Just one we went over earlier, Kira, and I are doing some research into Modify. I made a video about this, and I just bought some, and I'm pretty excited about Modify in general. Look at it again. But it's looking very good right now off the chart. 3.9. It's got a little bull flag right there. But I'm not really a huge TA guy. Every time I've traded only off TAs, and it has not ended the best for me. Did any of you guys buy Super? I saw but didn't buy any. So it came down from 2 cents. Wow. The thing with Super is, well, one, I just didn't read much about it, but also on their website, there's just not much out. Like, there's no working product. So I was like, yeah, seems a bit too hypey to me. But let me find that Twitter link real quick. We can look at a few more things. Boris Johnson asked in the Telegram, is it too late for Super? Jamie Francis, Super was too crazy. People got wrecked at $3. Yeah, I just avoid the whole thing. Super, I mean, nothing as LEO trades, but like a month from now, if it's pretty cheap and it's past the hype cycle, and if they have like a very good working product that I think is needed in crypto or DeFi, or I see the value in it, then yeah, I'd buy some. But right now, let's just go to Twitter and look at LEO's thing. We can read up on it, but from what I've read, it's basically just a thing to create NFTs. Where's the website? Here we go, Medium. Harvey, man, you just let your slippage to 30%. Ended up buying at $2. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. And Jamie says I was either gonna get in at pre-sale or stay out. Yeah, that's kinda I didn't even try for the pre-sales, like all these whitelisting stuff. I haven't attempted to get in on any of them. I really should because a lot of them have done very well, but it's just it's not really my style 'cause it's very short term. I'm trying to be more long term, but then I do make some short term trades here and then too. But I mean, we all knew Super was gonna be crazy. There is tons of hype building up around. I think their Telegram chat Let's just join that. So many members. I think there was like 89,000 members in the Telegram chat. Yeah, you know 100% that this fair launch, or not even fair launch, this pre-sale thing is going to be loaded with bots. Like you knew there was going to be tons of bots in it, and the slippage would be crazy. So you bought it too. Yeah, man. I guess just hold, see what happens. Lesson learned. I knew it was going to be like that. Then I just got a rush of blood to the head. Yeah. No, I've done crazy trades like that before too. That was kind of a thing I used to do over the summer or last summer, but now I try and not do that. But still, it's not too crazy. It's at 4 million of liquidity, 135 million in daily volume. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's look at the Ether scan. Maybe we can find Elio's wallet. So this is a contract. Yeah, the distribution's pretty good. LMAO, that's called FOMO. Yeah, no one's immune to FOMO. We all do it sometimes. Wanted to go back to the mediums though. Were you guys just trying to swing trade super, or do you like actually think fundamentally it's a good token? Just out of curiosity, because uh, I would assume everyone's just trying to trade off the hype. Let's see if I can find the. Here we go. Poker starter. So yeah, again, that was just my issue with super farmers. There just wasn't enough information on it. If you guys like don't know too, there's already a good amount of no code stuff. Like for example, bubble.io. So Bubble, I've actually used it before. So if you guys ever want to like build your own app or something and don't know how to code, I would encourage you guys to check out bubble.io. It's a way you can build applications, software, websites, whatever, with no code. It's like just drag and drop stuff. But theoretically, you could build smart contracts or NFTs with this already. So we'll have to see how the super token plays out. And it has rebounded. Some people are down here waiting to buy that dip. Yeah, let's move on from that. We don't need to talk about that anymore. Was hoping for a quick trade, but just riding it out now. Gotcha. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did with ITS. And that's worked out very well for me. I'm still holding it because I think ITS has a ton of potential. Let's go to Dex Tools and I'll show you guys like the actual chart for ITS. What I did. But yeah, even if you get in early, if you still believe in the project or just get lucky, um, it can work out. So ITS, I bought at a few levels. I was trading it because it was trending on Dex Tools. We scroll out. Let's go to the 4 hour. So I bought here, sold up here, and then I bought back again right here. And I think I bought down here again too a little bit. But I've been riding it out since then, and that's worked out very well for me. And ITS, I think, fundamentally, and they just don't advertise it because the developers behind it are very like skittish about their code getting leaked out or their idea being taken. They're very secretive in that aspect. Um, but with the integration of ITS to the new platform Reniswap, there's no reason for me to sell right now. There, even though I've made over 100% on my trade, there's no reason to sell because with the burn function and the integration of Reniswap coming out soon, it will like 100% go a lot higher. That's just my opinion always, though. Jamie, I'm de-risking some of my alt positions, taking profits on alt, breaking support. Yeah, good idea, man. I support that. I kind of, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I do 40, 60, 40% stable coins. So whether that's like a centralized exchange like BlockFi or Celsius or something, or Aave, interest-bearing stable coins, or Urine, then 60% is my altcoins, Bitcoin, or volatile assets. People don't realize in crypto that 10% APR or APY is crazy. Like you're essentially beating the average S&P 500 annual return for just holding a stable coin. So I take advantage of that, and especially when there's dips like this, it's a good time to risk out or de-risk, like you said. Jay the Dipper, Super Farm, no white paper, no roadmap, no GitHub, just hype. Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts on it. I can't just buy something where there's absolutely zero information besides Mr. Leo Trades on the YouTube channel just yelling at you about crypto. Let's take a look at Prosper. Hmm. I was just interested in Prosper because today was a very volatile day, and this is like a predictions. Hmm. Yeah, I might want to hold off on Prosper. Someone in my chat was shilling it very hard the other day, and I thought it might be fun to play around with it, but it does look good in the chart though. Like nothing bearish about it. So hmm. What's up, Abe's Rahal? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. You said, what do you think of Bao Finance? So I actually made a video about Bao and I made it, I can pull it up. It's my most viewed video. And I was actually negative about Bao in the video because the main thing I didn't like about Bao with their tokenomic structure was first off is the max supply for Bao, from what I remember, is 1.5 trillion tokens, which is ridiculous. It's a lot of tokens. But also, other than that, the token lock structure was 3 years, 95% locked for 3 years if you do any of the farming. And that was what initially built the hype for Bao, was that you could deposit your LPs from Uni or Sushi and earn very good APY in Bao. Now, 95% of that was locked, and that was what was suspending the price. But then with the referral system, I think that allowed Bao to really build that kind of like cult following, the Bao army. And also they loved like the Bao man and whatnot. And then they had the whole thing with synthetics and they thought Bao was going to do really well. I still don't see it with Bao, mainly because in order to like Bao, the way it's set up with the 95% lock, it's suspending the price and it's hard to be confident in a project like that for 3 years because as coins grow in value, the competition, the number of people who are going to learn Solidity, the number of people who are going to become blockchain developers is going to grow exponentially, and it's going to become an extremely competitive field, in my opinion. I think coins are going to be very competitive, and we're going to see more and more die. And that was basically my conclusion with Bao. Is if I look 3 years in the future, I just didn't see it. But let me pull up my video on it real quick just to show you some of the comments too. And there's definitely some bots. So I think Bao actually has bots that comment on videos that people are fighting, like, and defend the Bao man and the Bao platform. I think they're bots. I mean, if they weren't, maybe it's just some guy who's super in love with Bao. But yeah, so I can show you. I made this video on it. Made it a while ago too, so the quality probably won't be as good. But you can see you got a lot of dislikes, and there's a few guys calling me idiots and whatnot. Funding a project when you don't even know the case makes you a donkey. Yeah, that's mainly my thing with Bao is I just don't see the long term potential in it. I think there's better AMMs or yield farming platforms out there. So that's the answer to your question. But if you want to invest in Bao, man, do your own research. That's on you. So Rahul Patel, what do you think of XFT off shift? Rebranding by end of month. It's a private version of synthetics as you convert ERC20 and DOT tokens to DK assets. Zero knowledge. Currently sitting under 15 mil. I looked at NBT, which is very similar to what you just described. I'll check out XFT. Yeah, no problem. Again, that's just my opinion. So, and Bao, since I uploaded, let's just look at Bao real quick. Like, since I've uploaded the video, if you had invested, you would have done very well. Like, it's done. I made the video January, like they made it right here, January 21st. So it's done crazy since then. But I think a lot of that really is just the referral and marketing. But let's go back to what Rahul said, XFT. So that sounds very similar to MBT. We'll check it out real quick. And these privacy DeFi platforms, or XFT, sorry, I think can be big. I see the use case for privacy DeFi because right now, if you're holding privacy tokens, the privacy tokens you're holding are inefficient. You're not earning any yield on your privacy tokens. So obviously, there's a big use case for privacy yield because people want to hold privacy tokens, but still earn yield, which you can do on non-privacy ERC20 type tokens. So Offshift XCT about 13 million market cap. Okay, that's doesn't look too good right there. The circulating supply is about 26% of the fully diluted. So if we do 10 million times 4.98. Okay, so it's still below 50 million for the FDV, so it's not too bad. Still very tiny. Okay, kind of missed the pump on this one, it seems. But still, it's very small, so it could have a lot more than the tank. But let's see what it is. So they're rebranding. Private version of synthetics. I missed that you said that. Okay. That's interesting. The only thing with privacy tokens is, yes, I see the use case, but the big money, the smart money, I don't think it will be going so much into privacy tokens because Goldman Sachs can't they can't take all their money from the ERC20 and swap it to Monero and say we made no money this year. The big money can't do that. So you have to keep that in mind. So Offshift is a cryptographically private offshore storage and DeFi protocol on Ethereum. The first dual shield public-private protocol to be built entirely on a public blockchain. So the only other ERC20 kind of private network that I know of is Secret Network, and I'm not super big. I don't know too much about it. So do you kind of like wrap your ERC20s into private assets. Is that how it works? I'm not really too sure on it, but partners with Chainlink, Moonbeam. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Rahul Patel. I appreciate it. I will keep this one in mind. Maybe I'll have to interact with it and see how is the product out yet? No, so the product's not out yet. And it's already at 12 million with no product out. So that's kind of bullish. So there won't be staking until quarter 3. Because the way you described it, that's the way, that's what sounded bullish to me, was earning yield on privacy tokens. But it's not out yet. So for me, I don't know if I'd do this one is because the product's not out yet, especially with the privacy token. The trust factor is a bit higher with the team because they're private. I'm sure they're anonymous themselves. So, but thanks for the suggestion. It looks pretty cool. I'll add it over here at the bottom of my list. I'm not super sold on that one. Okay, we have a few more comments. By the way, with Modify, they are on LinkedIn. I just found them. Looks like they have added the team as a single image on the website for quickness. Oh, cool. Good info, Harvey. That's actually very helpful. Appreciate it. Why Panda Gorilla Yield EXF? If you have time, of course. Yeah, I looked into Gorilla Yield and that had danger written all over it. So I'm not by default against deflationary tokens. I think deflationary tokens, if you're trying to make high profit or just do very well in a trade, they can be excellent. But Gorilla Yield was like the extreme version of deflationary tokens because deflationary tokens, there has to be a limit. You can't just keep increasing the deflation rate. Let's look at Gorilla Yield. Because when I looked at it, what I first thought, it was called Yape. Is it not listed on the heck? It was called Yape ticker, and I actually looked into it because it had a 2%. So RFI and ITS, which I think are both good deflationary coins, especially ITS. They have a 1% transaction tax. Gorilla Yield has a 2%, and it also had this reflect tax that was high as well. But yeah, it's been doing very well. The thing though that I first thought of when I looked at it, well, first off, it's a clone of something. This is very clone-like. So I don't invest in clones or try not to. But this right here. So gorillas are aggressive. So the reflect rate is not, the reflect fee, sorry, is not fixed. The reflect fee will keep increasing each 24 hours. So holders who hold the longest will receive the most tokens. And then there's the 2% burn fee. But when I saw this down here, future rates will be determined by community vote. I think what's going to happen is, yeah, the gorillas are aggressive, so the reflect fee is going to keep increasing, encouraging people to hold. But then the future rates will be determined by community vote. They're going to pump this up probably, and through marketing and whatnot and shilling, it'll probably go higher. And then one day the community will vote for a lower reflect fee. And if you're trying to sell, you obviously want to sell when the reflect fee is the lowest. So as soon as that fee gets lowered, it'll probably dump very, very hard. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Gorilla Yield. It's just way too dangerous for trade for me, and I'm not interested in it. So let's move on. You also said EXF, Y Panda. Yeah, I have some other comments I'm going to go over, but maybe I can check back in those in a little bit. Rahul says yes by end of month. According to Telegram, they have testnet up. Mainnet will launch in April. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one. Another recent ICO, Happy, made by Hackin Foundation. They try and prevent hack attempts. Pretty ambitious, maybe something too much, but not much info's out yet. Okay, I like what you said there, Jay the Dipper, because what you just said there about ambitious but not much info out, that is where being good at research can make you a lot of money, because if you can find out information the rest of the market does not know, that's worth a lot of money to you. So you can make a good trades on that. So when I hear stuff like that, it kind of triggers my research motivation to go in and find something that most people don't know. So I'll look at that one real quick. Happy. Don't see happy. Oh, it's an ICO. Yeah, Jay, if you don't mind, send the link in the Telegram chat because if it's an ICO, it's probably not on, or yeah, it's not gonna be on CoinMarketCap yet. What's up, Cactus Jack? What's up, Rahul? No problem. Sheldon Evans has done a video on it. I've never watched Sheldon Evans. I've seen his thumbnails, but I've never clicked on it. So, hey, check Elon Musk's Twitter profile photo. Okay, yeah, I can check that out. Try out what Elon Tusk is doing. Is it like BTC or something? Oh, it's supposed to be like a hard fork, soft fork, or something. Fork in the road. Maybe he's going to fork Dogecoin and make a Tesla coin or something. I don't know. What's up, Brian Sisson? Hope all is well. Yeah, I'm doing good. Have you discussed mod yet? I watched the video and it's chain linky. Yeah, we talked about mod for about the first, I like 20 minutes. We talked about a freaking amount of time. And yeah, it is chain linky, but the thing is, they say it on the page. It's not a chain link competitor. So it's an aggregator of oracles. It's not trying to replace Chainlink because Chainlink creates oracles. What Mod is doing is it's taking Chainlink band and all the other ones, API 3, whatever you want to call them. I'm not super versed in the oracle space, but just again, I think that 1 inch to uni analogy is pretty good. Think of it as a way where you can uh, buy oracles through a decentralized manner because right now, for like a retail user, something like Chainlink isn't very available. So what Modify is doing is they're making oracles more available to more people through a 1 inch aggregating system for oracles, which is very cool. So that's why I'm bullish on it. Did not see the article is a short overview. Did you send it in the Telegram? If you did, I don't see it. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see it. All right, Cactus Jack, ADA, LTC, XLM, my biggest holds this year. I don't hold any of those coins, but good luck to you. I'm totally in DeFi for the most part. The thing with ADA and LTC and XLM, I think that's Stellar Lumens, if I'm correct, is I go where the development is. So Cardano, are there any dApps built on Cardano? Is anything built on it? I don't think like anyone actually uses Cardano besides for trading. Like Ethereum, BSC, BNB, I get if you trade that because stuff's built on it, but for ADA and LTC, I don't own any or trade any just because they're not actually being used for people's capital. They're just being traded, speculated on. They're very speculatory, where things like Ethereum are not as speculatory because things are actually built on it. Jamie said, curious on any projects you would go into if BTC sell off. I mean, there's so many projects out right now. I was looking at Radium just to kind of because there's definitely a layer two war right now, and BSC isn't necessarily layer two. But I do think ultimately BSC will not overtake Ethereum. That's just my opinion. Some people think or they see it as the Ethereum killer. I don't. I think Ethereum will stand of time. But I was looking at Radium. So it's built on Solana. And Sam Almeida, the guy from FTX, has been talking about a lot. If you guys have been following him for years, pretty much everything he shows or talks about does extremely well. And to be honest, I need to look more into Radium and Solana, but Solana has insane speeds and apparently is one of the best layer two solutions. And if we looked at like Avalanche, Avalanche was a lot of hype for it, but actually hasn't really done the greatest from what I've heard from people who actually use it. There are a few issues, but Radium is one that I'm looking to possibly get a bag of pretty soon, or a position, you could say. Some predictions about Dent. Uh, Dent's been around forever. Dent, yeah. If you're talking about Dent Wireless, my prediction is I just wouldn't buy it. But the reason why I say that is because this coin's been around for so long. I remember in 2017, I might have actually traded some, uh, but I think a lot of 2017 altcoins are going to die. So I would not buy Dent. But again, I know nothing about it, so do you. DYOR. ZDEX? Question mark. All right, I'll check it out. 18 viewers, guys. Thank you for joining the live stream. If you guys are new here, make sure to drop a like. It helps out the stream a lot, and I appreciate it. But let's check out ZDEX from Jamie Francis. Cactus Jack says LTC is being added to PayPal. Yeah, I heard the PayPal crypto stuff sucks. I heard you don't even own your keys or anything. I don't use PayPal, so I don't know. Kill Gravy, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning into the stream. So you're saying Litecoin's undervalued, hasn't hit all-time high either. Well, if it hasn't hit all-time high, that's kind of bearish because a lot of things are right now. And the whole, like if you guys remember back in 2017, the whole Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. That narrative was very strong back then. But now it's died. And I actually held a lot of Litecoin, but once Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, he sold all his Litecoin, I'm like, I'm out. Because if the founder sells all his coins, to me, that just says he doesn't see it going any higher. And since he sold, and he pretty much sold at all-time highs, it hasn't hit all-time highs again. So that's kind of my thoughts on Litecoin. Again, though, I could be wrong. So if you like it, man, stick with it. That's up to you. ADA will start being used with the Goguen launch in March. Yeah, with Cardano, I think a lot of people actually trade crypto where they just look at the charts and let's see here. Let's pull this up. They just look at the charts and they see it that it was way up there. And they see, okay, it's down here, and they just see undervalued. But for me, if it's been trading sideways like this for so long, but now it's back at all-time highs, I don't know. I just am not a big Cardano fan until I see the actual development or interact with it, then I'll be on board. And yeah, Cactus Jack, I'm not trying to FUD or be negative. That's just my honest thoughts. And again, if you're a fan of those coins, I won't listen to me because I haven't been spending my time researching them. Killgrave says, Dan used to be traded well on KuCoin, hit Binance, who got smoked. Yep. What's backed by Core? Not sure which coin you're referring to. Core is pretty interesting though. And let's actually just look at Litecoin. Oh, Delta. Oh yeah, you sent me Delta. I'll check that out in a second. The only thing with Litecoin, Cactus Jack, if you're still listening, is there are some coins such as Hathor that are using merger mining. And if those coins became big, that would indirectly help Litecoin because more miners basically means higher value in a way. So there is still hope for these coins for sure. But I mean, they've done very well. So if you've been holding, good on you. Oh, yeah, let's look at Delta. Check that out. I know you sent me that. I glanced at it for a second, but did not take a deep look really. Then we had ZDEX. I'll just add that to the list so I can check that out later. All right, guys, this is going to be the last coin I check out. I'm gonna look over it real quick. Then I'm going to end this stream because I got to eat some dinner. Maybe make some chicken or something. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. But let's check out Delta for Kill Gravy. Wait. Okay, I'm on the wrong one. I was like, yeah, okay, I see it. Sorry about that. DHC. Okay, CGEM. So let's just find the market cap real quick of Delta, because market cap is really one of the most important metrics. Okay, so about 16 million. So Kill Gravy, why are you interested in Delta? Just would like to hear your opinion on it. Tech, money. Whoa. So it's kind of like a fund management website. Check out the mediums. Got it. Don't see a medium link down here. I'll look into it though, man. Before I go to sleep tonight, I'll make sure I read through Delta for you. But I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Again, I'll check out those mediums. Thank you guys for tuning in to the live stream. As always, I'll probably be streaming again this weekend, but make sure you tune into my videos. I try and upload around 11 a.m. or noon every day, Eastern time. But yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. I'll talk to you later.